New tonight, making the home of tomorrow more affordable for prospective buyers.
In this case, it begins with a 3D printer and results in a building that goes up comparatively quickly and is said to be more durable. It also costs less to build, and that's a key motivator for a group trying to tackle the housing crisis in mid-Michigan.
TV5's James Felton shows us a project in which the future of homes is cast in concrete.
We have a housing crisis in Michigan and certainly feeling it here in Genesee County.
It's a problem Tyler Rossmessler is trying to solve. Rossmessler is executive director at the Flint and Genesee Economic Alliance. The organization is working to make Flint's first 3D printed home a reality. It's scheduled to be placed here at this lot on Crosby Street later this year, thanks to a grant from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation.
We wanted to see if there's a way to utilize new technologies like 3D printing to lower the cost of construction so that houses can be more affordable.
That 3D printed home will be made here at Citizen Robotics in Detroit.
We can see quite clearly to the future where we'll be at a minimum 15% below conventional construction.
Tom Woodman is the executive director of the nonprofit 3D printing company. He explained to us how a 3D printed home is made.
We design the home using a 3D modeling software, and then we send that 3D model into a slicing algorithm that creates a print path for the robot, and then the robot is able to print all of the walls of the structure just with a robot operator and a material handler feeding the system with a dry mortar and water.
Once the walls are printed, a roof is placed on top. Woodman says the homes will cost less because at most, 3 operators and a robot are all that's needed. Compare that to a 10-person crew for the same structure. Woodman also points out 3D printed homes can be made faster than traditionally built homes. He goes on to say that concrete homes are disaster resilient, termite resistant, and won't blow over in a storm.
Everyone's going to want to live in one of these structures because it's a higher quality home that costs less to heat and cool over time.
Woodman tells us the home in Flint is still being designed, but he did say the structure will be a 1,400 square foot, 3-bedroom, 1-bath, single-family, single-story house. Woodman says the large wall segments will be made in Detroit and sent north to Flint. Before that happens, the Crosby Street site will be prepped with excavation and the pouring of trench footings. Once the walls are set, plumbing and electrical go in next, followed by the roof. After that, the windows and doors. Woodman says the walls for the home can be printed in 5 days, another 2 days to set them on site. Add 2 more days for the roof and an additional day for the windows and doors. In all, roughly 10 days from finished design conception to final product on site. The home in Flint is one of 3 in the state. The others in Detroit and Grosse Pointe Woods scheduled for placement this year. Woodman thinks lawmakers need to allocate more funding for this new technology to fight an old problem.
We need to change the conditions in the state such that we're encouraging more innovations in home building. That's how we'll solve the affordability crisis.
But is this a structure residents in Flint want to call home? We spoke with Sanyita Clemens, a volunteer with the Flint Area Community Housing Resource Board. She thinks the idea of 3D printed housing is pretty cool.
I believe that we need options, right? We are in a space where we don't have available housing.
Clemens says we need to find ways to ramp up home access.
If this is the solution, let's figure out how to do it, make it affordable, and move forward quickly. Because we have families even now that are homeless that can't afford to wait.
For his part, Rossmessler is eager to find out if 3D printed homes can be the answer to the affordable housing question.
We can do things with 3D printed homes that you maybe can't design-wise with a traditional build home. But this is what we want to learn. We want to learn if this is acceptable to the market here in Flint.
Reporting in Genesee and Wayne counties, James Felton, WNEM TV5.
Although the walls of a 3D printed home are made with a special cement, traditional framing is still used for things like the roof, the doors, windows, interior walls, and cabinets.
Basically, all the personal touches that turn a house into a home.